Good morning to all of you. Welcome to the pre-lecture series on the power electronics. Here now we are going to discuss the lecture number 2.6, that is called single phase uncontrolled diode rectifier using RE load. We have covered R load, L load, C load, RL, RL plus freewheeling diode. Now we are going towards the RE load. Then we have to learn EL and RLE. Then we had RLE plus freewheeling diode. Just we have to learn. So let's start our journey. We are making a circuit of it. This is circuit that we have to understand like this: source voltage, this is diode, this is RE load, the resistance is there, and the battery is there. This circuit is basically representing a circuit of the DC machine that we have understand like this fashion. DC machine load, the back EMF and the resistance. This is called the RE load. Okay. This is plus minus E. This is R plus minus the voltage across the diode resistance, and we can say the source voltage, and it is our assumption that the output voltage like this fashion. Now, this can be understood by drawing the waveform of it. Let us suppose this is the source voltage like this fashion. This is the source voltage. This is the induced back EMF or the E, which is the constant DC line. And this waveform shows the output voltage. This shows the output current. Here I am taking the two intervals, the interval 1, the interval 2, that is called theta 1, this is called theta 2. At this point, at omega t equals to theta 1, we can say that Vs is equals to E. After omega t is greater than theta 1, Vs is greater than E. At omega t equals to theta 2, Vs equals to E, and we can say that after omega 2 is greater than theta 2, E is greater than Vs. So these are the four conditions that we have to understand in case of the RE loop. Here Vs equals to E. At this section, Vs is greater than E. At theta 2, Vs is equals to E, and greater than theta 2, E is greater than Vs. When before theta 1, before omega t less than theta 1, E is again greater than Vs. So from 0 to theta 1, we can say that from 0 omega less than theta 1, E is greater than V. E is greater than V. That means diode becomes off, because in order to on the diode, Vs should be greater than E or equals to E. So E is greater than E, then diode becomes off. This is the primary condition that we have to understand, that diode becomes on only at omega t equals to theta 1, like this. So we can say that diode becomes on only at omega t equals to theta 1. So if we draw the circuit like this, it becomes on. This is the resistance, this is the battery, and this is our supply voltage. Plus minus Vs, resistance plus minus E, and we can say that the output voltage is like this fashion. Current is going to be like this fashion. Current is flowing to be like. Okay. Now, if we are making the loop, this is Vm sin theta 1 equals to E at omega t equals to theta 1. If I am making to try to calculate the theta 1, so it should be sin inverse E by Vm. That we have to listen. This is the angle. At this point, the diode starts conducting. So theta 1 is equals to alpha, because alpha is the angle where diode starts conducting. Sometimes we have seen that the alpha equals to sin inverse E by Vm, and alpha is called when diode starts conducting. So diode is basically conducting at omega t equals to theta 1, and from this section to this section, from this section, diode is continuously on, and when reaches to at omega t equals to theta 2, when first complete this is the equation we have seen, minus Vs plus, it should be I naught into R plus E should be equals to 0. If I calculating the value of I naught, then it should be Vs minus E divided by R. It should be Vm sin theta 1 minus E divided by R. This is the expression for the load current which is flowing in the RE loop. Let's start. Now, if we are moved forward, when we reach towards the at omega t equals to theta 2, at omega t equals to theta 2, E equals to Vm sin theta 2. But at omega t is greater than theta 2, equal to theta 2, diode stops conducting and remains off, because E is greater than Vs. So the circuit is behaves like this fashion. This is the supply voltage is positive, and at theta 2, this is at theta 2, diode becomes off. This is the resistance value, this is the EMF value, battery source EMF plus minus E, and if I draw the output voltage V0, so since the current is 0, there is a 0 drop across it, so we can say that the minus E plus V0 equals to 0, the output voltage is equals to E. So we have concluded that at omega t equals to theta 1, diode becomes on, the output voltage is going to be like this. We can say that the output voltage is basically equals to Vs at when diode becomes on at omega t to theta 1. And at theta 2, diode starts becomes off, and output voltage is equals to E. So we can make the waveform of it less than omega t. This is the waveform which is going to be like this. Less than omega t1, less than omega t1, this is less than omega t1, E is greater than V, then it becomes off, and when the diode becomes off, output voltage is equals to E. So it is equals to E. Theta 1 to theta 2, it should be on. Theta 2 to pi, it should be off. So it should be, this is the magnitude called, we can say that E. This is the magnitude called E. And this is the source voltage Vs. When it comes to the when it comes to the waveform of current from 0 to theta 1, 0 to theta 1 means E is greater than V. Here the diode becomes off, the current is 0 and current is flowing from like this fashion. This is the waveform of the current. Now what will happen when supply voltage become negative? When supply voltage become negative, when Vs become negative, that means like this, plus minus, diode becomes off, and we can say that, come to the conclusion, plus minus V naught, this should be E, current is 0 and output voltage becomes E. So we can say that when supply voltage is negative, the current becomes 0 and output voltage physically continuously from E. Similar fashion like this, and it could be continuous like this. This is the concept that we have understand when the RE load is connected. We have to thinking about this concept. This is the point 1, this is point 2. We have to control from this point. If I changing the value of E up and down, then this waveform will be changes like this fashion. So if I making the marking on it, it should be 0. At this point, the diode starts current, so it should be alpha. And this point, the diode stops current, it should be beta. So from alpha to beta, the diode is basically on, and from beta greater than beta or less than alpha, it becomes off. This is the basic concept that we have understand from the basic issues like this. Or in another words, we can say that this is angle theta 1 and it should be, this is theta 1 and this is pi, then we can, this is basically pi minus theta. This is theta 1 from this side, this is to be pi, this is called pi minus, sorry, this is theta 1, this is basically pi, this is also theta 1. Theta 1 we can assume, so it is pi minus 2 theta 1. This point is called pi minus 2 theta. Theta 1 to theta 1. It is pi minus 2 theta, basically this point. So average current, expression of the average current is like this, should be like this. I think there should be some problem that I can understand. It should be a pi, it should be pi, and it should be a pi minus theta 1 equal to like this. It should be pi minus 2 theta 1. So something will be there that I am mistaken. It is okay. This is not like this. I am say sorry for this. This is not this distance. It should be something different. Right? I'm so sorry for this. I just apologize for this. This should be pi minus theta 1, and this distance is called basically pi minus 2 theta. This is right. So if I just making the expression for the current, then we can say that it should be I 1 upon 2 pi 0 to 2 pi should be Vm sine omega t minus E divided by R. I equals to 1 upon 2 pi should be theta 1 to pi minus theta 1. It should be Vm sine omega t minus E divided by R, and I should be 1 upon 2 pi Vm cos omega t minus divided by R to the limit theta 1 to pi minus theta 1 minus E. It should be pi minus theta 1 minus theta 1. I'm solving we are getting 1 upon 2 pi r is common. R is common. Should be dVn cos omega t cos theta 1 minus e pi minus 2 theta. This is the expression that we have. So I think you will understand this concept very easily, that we have to thinking about only for theta 1, theta 2, and it can easily manipulate. Now move on to the next part that we are going to do in the next class. In next class we will learn about the LE load, which is the new kind of the load that we understand, LE load. What will be the significance of the LE load and what are the basic issues that we have to learn in the next class. Thank you.